Hello everyone, this is Wealth Accumulation Channel. The gap between people is really not small. Some people make people happy when they speak. Would like to chat with him. While others are quite the opposite. It feels like they're trying to show the world. What is suicide chat? As soon as I opened my mouth, I couldn't help but want to punch him. They usually don't handle social issues well. Easily annoying. And such people. That is what we usually call low EQ. Can't speak. Whether in daily life or at work. Being able to speak and not being able to speak are two completely different situations. The former are more likely to have a good and harmonious family atmosphere. Harvest high-quality contacts and friendship. On the way forward, it tends to go smoother and smoother. So how to become such a person? In my opinion, a talking man. It can also be said that people with high emotional intelligence. 5 ways to kill yourself that you tend to avoid when speaking. Belittle others, elevate oneself. Visit a friend's new home. I don't think this color match looks good. The materials used in that place are cheaper. Add one more sentence after some evaluation. What brand do we use? I tell you. Things must be put to good use. Don't save this money. A colleague received a holiday gift from her husband. Next to me, I said, "You are old. You are so picky. This worthless thing is also given away. If my husband dares to do this to me. Fixed him already." The first common manifestation of suicide chatting. It's the habit of putting yourself down by putting others down. Completely disregarding the other person's feelings. There are many such people in real life. They feel superior when they speak. Trying to show off. But the reality is that the more a person elevates himself, show off more. As a result, it is more difficult to gain the respect and approval of others. Its image is more likely to be damaged. So people with really high EQ would never speak like that. They tend to be very humble. Habit of elevating others but not yourself. Everyone likes to be praised. If you are not good at flattering people, but you have to at least not step on people. This is the most basic requirement. Always have the upper hand in words. Some people talk to others. It's not for communication. It's full of fighting power to fight in the debate. You have to fight to win or lose, right or wrong. The second manifestation common in suicide chat is the quickness of the tongue. Trying to get the upper hand in everything. Win over others. The reason why this kind of chatting is suicide. Because in many cases, right or wrong, winning or losing is not the most important thing. The more you want to win or lose. In the end, the more you lose. For example, there is no right or wrong in many things between husband and wife. It should be more tolerant and understanding. Another example is chatting with people with different cognitive levels. Right or wrong. But there's no need to argue. First, it is difficult to argue for a result. Second, even if you win the battle, you are still a loser. So people with really high EQ often know how to judge the situation. Know when to argue. When to admit cowardice. As the saying goes, take a step back. This is how we get along with people. Many times you give in verbally. Life will be more refreshing. Habitual fault-finding. In real life there is such a person. No matter how well you do. They can always find something wrong, this is bad, that's not right. Habit of denying others. All kinds of unpleasant. Anyway from their mouths. Few pleasant and affirmative words are heard. Let's say you've worked so hard. Stayed up all night to get a report out. This kind of person comes up with sarcastic remarks. Your work efficiency is too low. Your report is not good. It's nothing new. Let's say you've been busy all morning. Cook a table by myself. What I got was this was not tasty. That looks bad. A third common manifestation of suicide chatter. Just mean. Always like to find fault with others. More importantly, they can't come up with a specific solution. Anyway, you're not good. I just said that people like to be praised. Don't like being picked on. It's not like talking to people. Can't tell the truth. Instead, pay attention to the method. Don't just be picky. People with really high EQ even speak faithful words. Often not so harsh. Because speaking has skills and methods. Professional sparring. In real life, many people are really possessed. Belonging to professional barrage. No matter what you say or do, they always give you a blow. Like you said, smoking is bad for your health. Staying up late really kills. He'll refute your nonsense. My grandpa smoked all his life until he was 85. My aunt downstairs works night shift every day. I didn't see him dead. The fourth common manifestation of chatting during suicide. It's professional bullshitting. Always like to play against others. The reason why this way of speaking is so fascinating. Hate. It's because there's an essential difference between bragging and debating. Debate can be said to be a matter of presenting facts and reasoning in order to convince others. And it's completely unreasonable to raise a bar. Even if you tell the truth, it's a lie. Very aggressive and emotional. There is often a lack of respect for the chat partner. If a person wants to be a person who can speak, I think the first step is to learn to listen and understand. We must resolutely prevent the occurrence of bullying. Point fingers at others. I love a quote from The Great Gatsby. Whenever you want to comment on someone, you have to remember, not the world. Everyone has the same advantages as you. It means that everyone's experience is different. Have different conditions. So don't judge others easily. The fifth common manifestation of suicide chatting. Just get used to standing on your own angle. Use your own cognitive level to point fingers at others. Commentary. There is no doubt that this is very offensive. Even with good intentions and good intentions. This self-righteous way of chatting. It is also easy for both parties to break up unhappy. Many times the so-called high emotional intelligence, the so-called being able to speak, is nothing more than knowing how to understand others. Can stand on the other side's point of view to see the problem. On the road of life, knowing how to speak is a course of lifelong practice. The more you can talk, the smoother you go. Remind yourself to say goodbye to suicide chat together. A self-contained and stretched life. This is Wealth Accumulation Channel. See you next time.